Hello.
It's such a calm hello. Are you
I'm calm.
Dr. Phil? Okay. So a couple years ago, we ate out of the trash can for 9 solid months. Do you remember this?
I remember.
Every day? Do you remember driving to a trash can and one of us? Yeah.
Yes.
And so for 9 months, we pretty much never walked in the front of a store, and we never paid for groceries. It was a goddamn miracle.
Well, not never, but
pretty much
close.
Yeah, like 99%. I think you would buy beer, and sometimes we even dumpster that. But anyway, so that was then, and this is now. Okay, so we did all that free shit, but then I felt like, at first it was like so liberating and exciting, but then it kind of felt like it was limiting and kind of reinforcing some of my poverty consciousness. I was like, dude, I think I can handle just picking out what I want instead of just getting whatever the trash gives me. So then we started buying groceries again. And then I started a food blog, so then we had to buy groceries. Where's all this going? Okay, so one time I read this Mr. Money Mustache blog post, which I will link in my blog post. And he was just breaking down all the prices of like different foods that it's like, oh, you could eat this fancy thing at $6 a pound, or you could eat this cheap ass thing for like $1 a pound or whatever, you know? And it just really got my nerd brain pumped. It was like, pump up the volume, pump up, you know? It was like that. And that was a couple years ago, but it never sticks in my head, so I always have to reread the blog post, and then I'll get like re-inspired. I'll remember that shit inspires me, and then I'll make like a random cheap ass recipe, like $1 meals. That'll be like one of our videos, and then I'll forget about it. So where's this going? So I read the Frugal Woods blog post. It's kind of old ass blog post, like 2014, but she was writing about her 10-cent breakfasts. Mm-hmm. And her 10-cent breakfasts are oatmeal, water, and cinnamon. Could you eat 10-cent? The look on your face, like, get the hell out, right? Isn't that how you feel? Like someone's trying to torture you?
It sounds exactly like a 10-cent breakfast.
Dude, my sister, I kept, like, talking all this shit, and we were laughing and crying because it was so hilarious. And she was like, I was like, I don't want your cinnamon water. And she kept calling it, what was it, like cinnamon runoff? Because I kept making it sound like it was total trash. I was laughing so hard, talking so much shit, but that blog post really inspired me. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to drink some fucking cinnamon water, but I bet I could make 50-cent breakfasts that are like like a billion times better. Like, we'll just pay 5 times the amount, but do like 5,000 times the amount of awesome, delicious flavor. So, when you think of French toast, how does that compare to your 10-cent fucking cinnamon sewage runoff? Just throwing this out there. So, the look on your face.
Cinnamon sewage.
That's what it is. That's what her blog post was saying. But you know what? I appreciate that she wrote that blog post because that shit inspired me. This video would not exist without her cinnamon runoff. Anyway, so I made this video. Oh, I wrote down tons of recipes, like 50-cent breakfast recipes. But I also linked her 10-cent sewage runoff recipe in my blog post. So in case you wanted to be inspired. Dude, when I read her 10-cent sewage shit, you were laughing so hard. That was seriously how I interpreted it. I was like, I can read between the lines. I get you're saying you're so fucking rich with all your savings, but I know what your mornings really look like. Anyway, dude, if we did some sewage fucking runoff and did $1 meals, I've made some $1 meals videos. Mm-hmm. We'd save $5,000 a year. But we probably also wouldn't have a food blog. But maybe we would. I don't know. I hope one day I can just live off of... I'm not going to say it. The look on your... You're like, what are you going to say? Are you going to say sewage? Yes. Yes, I am. No, I don't need sewage. Look at this. Look at this delicious bar. And she's over there sipping some Not saying it. Not saying it. Dude, her blog... If anyone knows a blog post about saving grocery money, send it to me, like on the blog or on Instagram or whatever, because I nerd out to that shit. Peace.